Takes 3 ingots to make 1 tube. 1 tube. A tube of ingot. I don't care how many it takes as long as it gets done. Now, we had a metalsmith, right? In all this nonsense. We don't have people with... I mean, this guy's legendary in like 3 things. Holy crap. The only one that we don't have one is armoring. That's because the armor smith died or something, didn't he? Or no, it was one of the hunters. He was decent at armoring, but we're not doing that right now, so it doesn't matter. And we're at another season. However, I don't have it in me right now to be doing the push-ups or anything, so I don't wish to. Now, I see that it is 7:30 at our current pace. That's right, I went over by 1 on 1 of them. Start at 4, 7:30, just the 3rd. That makes sense. I'm just off by 30 minutes. 7. I think we have about 3 more hours. We're going to semi-stop early. Instead of going to midnight, we're gonna semi-stop at like 10:30 or 11. And that is, we're going to stop the Dwarf Fortress. If you want, I could raid someone from there. But I am going to try to then restream so that those of us who started last Tuesday, I want to say, can finish up the anime we were watching. Because we also now have a secondary thing of laughing at the anime. It's the weaving hour. It'll probably be a bit later. Like, I haven't really brought that into the schedule yet. I should have started an hour early, but whatever. I'm trying to figure out how to work that in. Because some of us need to make fun of Princess Connect Cannibal Cooking Show. I don't know how I'm scheduling that though, so that one's up for change. I need to get rid of these stupid bins though. All right, what if I create a dump down here? Garbage dump. We have enter D escape plus. All right, that's all that's in that one. All right. And then our block. Because if I dump the bars individually out of it, if they get dumped over there, I can just undump them then, and they should be brought back without the freaking bins. Because bins make the whole system not work. And Hellfire Skyrim was taken by a mood. He's no longer taking a dump. He has a fey mood. Because routinely when I'm about to take a dump, you know what? I feel a fey mood coming on. Perhaps I wish to be different today and not take a dump. Has the fort been raided? By a full combat, no. We've gotten lots of cyclopses, weird elder things. I don't think we had a dragon. We had some big animal. I forgot what it was, but it wasn't a dragon. We have been assaulted, but no, we haven't had wars, unfortunately. I'm guessing because I thought there were goblins near me, but I'm guessing there's no goblins, and we haven't pissed off the elves yet. Which is weird, because we cut down lots of trees. So Hellfire Skyrim had a mood and went straight for the Magma Forge. It's fantastic. It's not like we're using the Magma Forge right now for anything. We definitely can just let you take that forge. Go ahead and screw me over. Now I need to create a pile for bins. I think that's a finished good pile. I always forget where bins are. It's not a finished good. Does it count as a furniture? All right, I'm gonna forbid everything except for bins. And that is an effort to get the bins out of my area down below before I restore my things to the stockpile. However, we have a new route, which we're going to call the... Whatever the hell I just did was wrong. the bar route. The bar route has this stop. Pulls from this pile. And it pulls bars. And is assigned that vehicle. That is all it does. Have at it. I'm guessing that stone is the flux stone, because I did tell him to bring economic. However, conversely, they also seem to have brought in caps. Why have we thrown caps here? Why do you hate me? Then also, are these being taken? The bins are tasked, so they're getting out of our way. Someone's bringing the minecart down, the bars will get compressed down to the one. It is all forbidden. What is forbidden? You're not all forbidden. What's forbidden? I didn't forbid anything. You're the one who may or may not be a ghost lesbian. All right, looks like they're moving the bars up now. Yo, I'm back. Welcome back, Dragoman. Have you any news as to our ghost lesbians? Have you solved the mystery? Where's bridge? G. I want it to raise up, be built there, and be made out of obsidian. So I'm gonna have a crushing bridge. It's gonna be an obsidian crushing bridge. Hey RNG, how are you? Hey Ramsey, fine, completely fine. Not losing my mind at all to the possibility of weird ghost dick lesbians. How have you been? I don't know, you just said you were forbidding everything, so it's just memeing the doors with, it is all forbidden. Also, hi chat. Now there are bins down here. Wait, hold on, how are there bins down here? This is the weapon pile? Why are bins in my weapon pile? I know we're not allowed to, oh my God. I hate bins. Right, first of all, I changed this to say no bins. They'll clear out the bin that doesn't have anything in it. I don't know why. All right, that bridge has been gotten. We have now, in fact, gotten that bridge. So if I want to run a squishy, or do I run a squishy for trash removal? Also, our weird little cavey room is looking mighty fine. I'll have a secret tunnel down the back here with levers in it. I'm good, though slightly worried for your sanity after that introduction. You should never mix bins and weapon piles. I know. Don't trust that, Ramsey. Sometimes it's been lying to us recently. No, you are alive. Congratulations, Ramsey. You're one of our brewmasters. You are, in fact, still alive. You're not one of the people that is lied to. Build construction trap. No, trap lever. Not construction. Also, is this bridge done already? Holy shit, that was fast. Build construction wall. Then we should build construction wall here to make sure they throw it in the right place. Not wall, and floor. To make sure they throw the trash in the right area. If she didn't want food, if she never ordered it. Who didn't want the food? We have drinks, but we're low again. His wife. Oh, okay. That's right. He had to go get the food. I remember now. Yay, Brewmaster team. I forgot about that. Bum, 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 bum. All right, have you been built? Zamir, did we somehow start picking up in speed again? I thought the game had started to slow down. I think we somehow gained back frames. 8 units without bedrooms, but only 1 unknown bedroom. What? How many people do we have? Hold on. We have 58 adults. 72 beds. But only 70 built for 57 bedrooms. How does this math work? Also, T'Chulu, you are now with one of the mining NPCs. Good luck with that. Just to add to our insanity from earlier. How would this T'Chulu still only list Ghostword as their lover, but T'Chulu is literally sharing a bedroom with someone else? Hold on. What? Where did that bed go? NPC Oddler. That NPC doesn't exist. It's a different NPC. Who the fuck is NPC Oddler? Are you dead? And how is T'Chulu sharing a bed with you? No. Does this person not exist? I don't even see a dead thing for an NPC Oddler. Who is NPC Oddler? Who knows? Who knows? Who understands or begins to know what is going on with T'Chulu and their sleeping arrangements? T'Chulu is somehow doing tons of things with ghosts and will not, and I repeat, will not just stop doing shit with ghosts. Yeah, if I assign it to T'Chulu, it goes back to NPC Oddler. This Mind King that doesn't exist. I have an Avondale, but I don't have an Oddler. Also, why do I now have two of these idiots? One of you can become a survivalist, so I can have an extra butcher. The other one of you is a hauler. I'll turn you off of that. That way we'll have two of those. Make these also be really small bedrooms. Someone will be able to assign it to themselves. Someone will get the artifact room. I saw a coffin for me. Did I die? That's right. There were other rooms. Maybe it. No, the other NPC Oddler shouldn't have taken another room. I mean, you've been dead probably at some point. I wouldn't doubt it, Sirlac. I got so many dead people down here. I don't know. Razor Terith. Sirlac. Sirlac died in the year 225 by bleeding, killed by the dwarf Eldrish. Yeah, Eldrish killed you. Eldrish killed one of your old dwarves. Ding, 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 ding. Now, have you been hooked up to a bridge? I don't think you have. Particularly because I only have the one bridge. Crafts dwarf. Make totem on repeat. Just do. Then whatever is in here that can be dumped, I'm probably just going to dump when I get the bridge working. What do I still have over here? Bunch of armor and artifacts. We don't need to hold on to those. Everyone knows armor and artifacts are just weird little scrub lord things that no one cares about. I have a... Well, I don't have an easy way to get to this tower yet. Hold on. Are we done yet? That goes to there. This is... No, it still hasn't drained enough down below. We're waiting on this to drain the water. Holy shit. How have you not... Question, how have you not drained more? You can't possibly get the water out that much. Also, is this not draining the water for you? There is a floodgate here. What are you hooked up to? I thought if you were a floodgate, I had mechanism. Has no links. So I never hooked that floodgate up. Fantastic. I think things through. 10 out of 10. Yep. Perfect. Now this one does one on the left, so I'll build a trap lever on the right. That'll connect to that floodgate because it's kind of close to it. So it's thematically the same. And that will speed up the draining system. This is ridiculous. How do I have any water up here? Like, how is this not evaporated if the only water I get is the little sprinkle tinkles down in this corner that make mist occasionally? It's crazy. Also, who's that dude who had a mood? Like, he claimed a thing and then ran off. Hellfire. Hellfire, where are you? What are you doing? Well, he's moving with a purpose. Ah, yes. He needed that particular piece of cloth. Of course he did. He is booking it down those stairs. If I tried to go that fast downstairs, I would trip and break my neck. Holy crap. All right. They're still bringing metal down for a thing that... Oh my god, there's more adamantine down here? Every time I look, there's more and more of the sweet, sweet blue stuff. I mean, it's all safe, so yeah, just mine it. That is my favorite piece of cloth. At a restaurant for 20 minutes and the staff guy came out and asked me what name on order. None. Nope, none ordered and closed at 7:30, i.e. 15 minutes ago. Oh, Jesus. Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. I feel like I missed a part of this. Yes, she didn't want food as she never ordered it. That's right. You had to go pick up the food. I'm getting it now. 45 seconds behind it seems. I dig it. Get it? Dig it. Sat at a restaurant for 20 minutes and the staff guy came out and asked me what name on the order. Closed 15 minutes ago. They didn't have the order. They're the high quality rooms for this stream. Well, yes and no. I haven't turned them on yet, mostly because I've been doing other things, and we already have. I haven't even fulfilled the medium room requests yet, so I haven't really done those just because they are a bit distracting, and I haven't done any of the main things I've been trying to do. Hellfire Skyrim finally began his construction, though. Hellfire. Iron bars, obsidian blocks, rough cat's eyes, ocelot leather, plumwood log, cave spider silk cloth, single cut praise opal. 8 pieces starting on an iron. So good. After all of that, it's only going to be as good as iron. I got home, she's still on the phone with her friend. A pet? NPC oodler? Look, man, I'm not judging Cthulhu and their kinks. I saw a coffin for me. Did I die? Ghostly shenanigans. This will probably function later somehow, maybe. That's my favorite piece of cloth. Called a different place and they said, hi. I laughed. They said the usual. I said, yes, please. They said 50 minutes. I'll save my points then. Well, I don't think it'll let you put them in. Like, I have it paused. I don't think you could do high quality room right now. Give me a second. I'll blow my nose.
At last, I finished the artifact. Oh, it's beautiful. I'll name you after my mother.
Figured I'd grab some apple juice while I was at it. Hellfire Skyrim has created Durad Fash Manthul Thun, a bulging iron breastplate. That's actually not bad. I would have preferred steel, but I mean, if I'm going to get an artifact breastplate, you could do worse than iron. You could do worse than an iron artifact breastplate. So yeah, I guess we'll take it. Durad Fash Manthul Thun, Beard Parched the Deviants of Dominions. A bulging, what does that even mean, bulging? A bulging iron breastplate worth 75,600 dwarf bucks. This is a bulging iron breastplate. All craftsmanship is of the highest quality. It is decorated with ocelot leather and encircled with bands of iron, rose-cut cat's eyes, plum wood, and cave spider silk. The object menaces with spikes of obsidian. On the item is an image of ballista arrows and plum wood. On the item is an image of 2 forgotten beasts and praise opal. I mean, I guess that's good. Like I said, I think it still has... It has a ×3 deflection modifier, but I think you can still technically pierce it as if it was iron. So it is pierceable, but you're not going to get hit as much. So I think that's good. At the very least, we are back now to having this. Did we ever make the pipe beast before that idiot claimed it, though? Question. Did we make the pipe piece before he claimed it? We did. All right, there's more adamantine again. Holy crap. All right, we're going to pump from west. There. We're gonna make this out of, because I've only got the one, a granite block. Is silver magma proof? I'm gonna do it out of a steel corkscrew because that's what I have, and an iron pipe section. I don't think silver's magma. I forget what metals are magma proof. We'll pump up magma and see how fast I die. Silver is not magma proof. Thank you. I figured not. I thought silver was one of the weaker metals. All right. So that's good. Somehow I lost magma up there. I'm guessing because of the magma down here? Hopefully that doesn't bode ill for my forging. If I somehow connect that magma to that magma, we will have all of it because the magma goes up 1, 2, 3, 4. We have much more magma. So we'd be able to keep it. So yeah, I know it's dense. I really like the extra adamantine we've been randomly finding. Like I thought we had like cleared all this adamantine out, but it turns out nope. All good to go. Now, because I did the stone earlier, we're not going to have any for down here. So, what was doing what down here? This stone, I'm going to re-enable it, but disable it for metal ores and economic. We'll allow it for all the other stone. What does raw count as? Yep, so all the adamantine will be brought up now, and I'll re-enable it for this one as well. There we go. So that will get brought up, and then we can try turning that into not garbage. What are you? Are you a bar block? You, right here, are a bar block. Oh, this is from the old forge, not the old smelter. There's just iron bars that need to get brought down, like really a lot of it. A lot of it that needs to get brought down. But you aren't working, I guess? What are you? You are 37. No, I see 37s. It's just because we have clothing thrown in the way. I'm trying to fix this. I really am. Now, you are a cloth pile, but you're not taking the clothing. Clothing goes to refuse, I thought, but we're not taking it. This cloth pile doesn't appear to be taking any. I don't know why. I'm gonna create another cloth pile to see if there's a glitch happening, as there is sometimes. What cloth pile is this? 42? Tell me, why has the new cloth pile got an order already, but the old one doesn't? The old one is 20. Yep, the old one's glitched. I don't know how, I don't know why, but the old one's glitched. It's not taking commands again. I did that in a very controlled manner, though. I didn't just start coughing. I sat there and I got it up to swallow it down the right pipe. And then started coughing. That way I did not cough apple juice all over my electronics. That was very painful. You should not try to hold on to the liquid when it's in the wrong pipe. It actually brought tears to my eyes. I'm willing to bet that's not a healthy thing to do. Oh, I've got weird air bubbles. Oh my god. Remember, folks, when drinking, don't breathe it. Breathing apple juice, not the right answer. Silver's good for hammers. You need to dig all the adamantine. Need enough for a 16 by 16 room Corona. Is this stream safe? That sounded not very good, my man. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend making a habit out of it. I about damn nearly did, but my thought was, oh no, I have all the electronics in front of me. How do I solve this situation? And now I keep doing bubbles in my throat. You should not generate bubbles when breathing. Quick thinking for sure. I wonder how that looked, just like me staring into the abyss, the worry getting greater in my eyes. It's not happy. Wait, did you put a bin up here? Stop it with the bins. No one wants bins. So that's all they did. All right, so I have a new one. That's not working. What is it that takes the garbage clothing? If it's not refuse and it's not cloth, what takes the garbage clothing? I'm forgetting what it is, but something does. Not just dumped. They don't automatically go to a dump, do they? Well, we'll test this here in a second. I made a bridge and I hooked up a lever to it. Now I'm gonna pull the lever, and when that's raised, we will start dumping on it. We'll create a dump and we will see what gets dumped. Build construction wall. Let's build a wall here. This right here shall become the new bridge, or the new dump. New, not sand, dump. Or anything that can be dumped should start getting dumped into the crushing area of the bridge. Please keep 1.5 messages worth of distance between each other at all times. How would that work? Okay, so now my building has done that. I live in an apartment building. And I noticed earlier that they have put on the front door of the apartment building, hey, if you didn't know by this point, there's a thing called the coronavirus. And what this means is you have to practice social distancing and maintain 6 feet from everyone at all times. Which is such a weird, stupid concept. not social distancing, but you don't tell people to do that in their house. Like, I'm in an apartment by myself, but some of these people have families. Like, try to maintain 6 feet of distance at all times. At a house? There's no kid that's gonna maintain 6 feet of distance. Gotta be high. And then it says, also, we'd like to request that everyone wear the mask at all time in the common areas. And the common areas are what by definition? Like, I could understand if they're trying to say the hallway, except for people don't hang out in the hallway. Like, it's not like you're at the store. You're not hanging out doing something. You're going immediately to or from your apartment. So the timing of that is so small as to who really cares, unless they're talking about like when people go to walk their dogs and shit. In which case, nobody going to walk their dogs is sitting there worried about trying to get their little mask on and keeping the mask on while the dogs are yanking the freaking the leashes everywhere. Like, it's such a weird, stupid, I don't even understand why it's there. It kind of makes sense for stores and things like that, but why is it like, okay, for those of you who have kids, stay away from your kids at all times. If your kids start crying, tell them it's for the economy. Like, it's the fuck is the point of this sign? All right, we're gonna dump all those. Living room, kitchen, dining, gym, halls, laundry, office. Some apartments have so here's the thing. Gym, halls, laundry, office. Some apartments have rec social areas with pool tables. Ideas, put the mask on as you leave. Mine work great all day. Zactos, they do have those at the main building. But the signs aren't at the main building. They're on our apartments. You get what I'm saying? Like, the complex has general areas. And for that, I would understand. But why is it on the apartment living facilities? If that makes sense. It doesn't say, it's not like a letter to us saying, hi, when you Dragon PC just was found dead. Where was he found dead? Just in the hospital. Why was he in the hospital? Oh, so why was he found dead? Did no one take care of him? But like I said, it's not on the building when you go in saying maintain social distancing. It's when you're trying to get to your apartment to be like, this is mine. This is the area I rent. This is my personal space. Why is there now a thing being like, okay, BT dubs, while you're gonna go relax in the privacy of your own domicile, 6 feet. Your little child wants to hug your leg, fucking punt kick him across the room. Get them away from you. They're little disease vectors. Nobody wants that. Like, what is the point of the sign? Yeah, masks do nothing. It's the door handles that aren't alcohol down. So you're kind of mostly right. I didn't have this argument, but I had this discussion with someone where it's like, the masks stop you spreading it if you are infected and are going to spread it. To not get it are the glasses, you know, things that prevent the invectors. I forget who it was. It was someone was along the lines like, oh, you know, you're gonna get it if you don't have a mask. And it's like, that's not how that works. I'm not in front of you sucking in your fucking sneeze. I'm not going, when you sneeze, that's insanity. I go, I have glasses though. That would prevent it if you try to sneeze unless you're like way on the side. That prevents the direct. The mask is so I don't get you sick, and I'm not going anywhere anyways. Leave me alone. If I pee and I'm not wearing pants and I'm next to you, it's gonna get on you. If I'm wearing pants, my pee stays close. What? Are you talking about pissing in your pants? You're making it sound like, I think I get what you're saying, but I'm not gonna lie. The way you wrote that makes it sound like, hey, if I ain't have pants on, this shit goes wherever it goes, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, if you're gonna make me wear the pants, I mean, I'll keep it down. I'll keep it down, I'll get it where it's supposed to go. You know, you can be in that urinal, I'll be on this urinal, go where it goes. But you know, if I'm drunk and I ain't got pants down, this pee just goes wherever, man. It's got a mind of its own. Nobody, yeah, exactly. Nobody expects that inside a home. Logic of pee is solid. Most people don't sneeze in your general direction. Solid pee sounds dangerously painful. Most outdoor areas during summer get sterilized by the sun. Oops. It's not just sneezes though. It's been shown to travel for 6 feet indoors. No. It's been shown to travel a lot further than 6 feet. 6 feet is just like the compromise distance. If people sneeze or do things like that, it's been shown to go like 10 to 12 off of general expiration, and a sneeze can go upwards of 20 to 30. 6 feet was like the compromise that they made, where they were like, okay, we aren't gonna get anyone in any building if they have to maintain 12 feet of distance. 6 feet was the, okay, yeah, there's a 50-50, it won't get to you. You know what I'm saying? Like they did the math on it and they're like, this is a good number. If you want it to be 0, it's like 12 feet. It's like 12 or 14 feet. Unless they sneeze and it's like 20 to 30. Like the 6 foot number, like I said, all these numbers are half numbers to make people feel better. If you're really that paranoid about it, then those numbers aren't right. Like if you're gonna be one of those people, fine, be one of those people, but don't shush. Shush. Washrooms and nudist colonies must be sealed, but indoors and with doors indoors, that doesn't happen. Son just sneezes though. Here. Well, what is this one? Is this the 6 distance thing? The urine tests? Okay, so it is literally talking about if you pee yourself. Okay. I'm gonna go with what I interpreted you to say, which was if you don't have pants on, you're fucking you're helicopter blading that as you urinate. That's what I'm gonna go with. That's the exact one I'm gonna stick with whenever anyone brings it up. I ain't got pants on, you know, just fucking going wherever I want to go. Makes me think of the Caveman movie with Dennis Quaid back in the 80s, where it's the Ice Age and he pisses pee. It's about mitigation. That link in the pee example. I just rubbed hot sauce in my eye. That was not the great plan of action. No, don't do that. Autumn has come. Don't rub hot sauce into your eye. That is a bad answer. Oh, no, like I said, it's not on, because here's the thing, the building that is like the general area building, they closed that down. Like the area that has the shit where the 6 foot thing might be appropriate, they shut that building down. You can't go in there and talk to anyone. You have to talk to everyone by phone. So the one place where it would make sense, they shut down, and then they put the signs on all your apartment things saying, hey, BT dubs 6 feet distance. What the fuck? No. Make totem on repeat. So that refuse is doing that. We're not getting clothing. Is it a finished good? Like I'm trying to figure out what stores the extra clothing. Was it? I don't think it was furniture. I know something did, which I thought was weird. I remember it and I thought it was really weird that is where they stored the old clothing. It's not getting dumped. It's not a dumpable thing. It doesn't get stored in cloth. I have an artifact out here that needs to get stored somewhere. That's armor. Is that what it was? It was armor, wasn't it? They stored it like it was a type of armor. Hold on. New idea. Massive armor with no bins. Go. Is this gonna grab up all the excess clothing laying around? I think that's what it was. It counts as a type of armor, even though it's not armor. Yeah, Kurt Schultz, that's exactly what it is. Promise, yeah, armor, finished goods, refuse pile once they're tattered. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They weren't throwing it away. It wasn't tattered enough. Helicopter peeing is an excellent way of enforcing the 6 foot rule. Promise nobody understands what 6 feet is. This is true. Nobody has a clue what 6 feet is. Armor, finished goods, refuse pile once they're tattered. Maybe it's finished goods. I thought it was. It wasn't. I think there's a weird glitch where if they're in a bin, sometimes they end up in finished goods, but it's not like the way it's designed to be. So basically I need to create an armor pile somewhere and have that also be quantum down, and that will get all the excess clothing from the rest of the map. I should probably just make one of these for excess clothing, and then we'll be good. But really, I just wanted to stop having these things laying around everywhere. They were driving me bonkers. We'll see what doesn't. But see, and then like the clothing pile up here did get some of these. So like, why has there now been a passed out cloth bin? What are you doing with the passed out cloth bin? Game. What are you doing? Making cloth. Why? Who is taking this cloth? Oh, is this guy still making shit? Hell yeah. This dude's still making clothing. That was part of a separate thing where we didn't have clothing for a while. Do we have clothing? New question. Do we have clothing? Everyone has clothing except for Nosferatu, because I don't have metal armor. Everyone has clothing. We're finally fucking positive. All right, where is the screw pump of destiny? Do 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 do. I don't need clothes. I'll be in my birthday suit. Cloth is thread and woven cloth. Maybe it's finished goods. By wearing, do you mean just socks? I feel excluded. Well, you have clothing. You just don't have a set of armor for being in the military. Which is really weird. You should. You're in the military, and we definitely don't. We definitely have more armor pieces than we now have sentient, alive people in the military. I'm thinking that maybe there just hasn't been a training phase, so you haven't actually chosen what you want to wear yet. I should just get a cabinet in here. I feel like that would handle this man's clothing issue. All right. See, really, this is what I want to fix, is that they're just leaving all their clothing down here, and that's annoying me. Where did that screw pump system go? Did that get done? All right, I want to see someone pump this. I want to see if they die or not. I believe I made this out of completely magma-proof shit. If I didn't, we're about to have a dead dwarf. Eldritch has canceled harvesting plants. He is way too depressed to pull a plant. Does someone have pump manually? Farm plot, piles, loom, clothiers, screw pump. This man will pump for us. He's got pumping legs like no dwarf has ever pumped before. Thank you for showing up. I definitely wasn't following a man who was about to pump some shit for me. Don't interrupt me when I'm watching a dude before he pumps shit. All right. Let's see if it kills him. He can pump it without dying, we'll be fine. Don't you fucking interrupt me with some stupid thing about, hey, let's see what you have for trade. All right. It's magma safe and he doesn't die. Now I need to work on where that is up here. This is where this is. Like so, like so. And that will go that way, which means I cannot touch that. Fantastic. Harold Beaver, I think you're dead. So I don't know if this is a new thing or a bug, but did you know that if you select mark for trade on your refuse corpse pile, you can trade dismembered corpses and cartilage to trade caravans? I mean, I think probably. I just don't think it's worth that much. I think hunters need to get hunter armor. I actually did that with my refuse pile and I ended up trading goblin pieces to the elves. I bet the elves really liked it when they got goblin dongs, aka tree fertilizer. I mean, who doesn't like to get goblin dong? Yeah, I don't see why that wouldn't be a thing. Cancel that. This must be a low-level miner. He's taking way too long. Yeah, I was waiting for that. And I was waiting for that. What do you want from us? I don't want anything. I genuinely do not want anything. I want you to go away while I build stupid shit. So what I'm thinking is going to happen is I'm going to have to just end up pissing off the dwarves and or the elves. Because I thought there was goblins. I could have sworn there was goblins near me when I did this location. But we haven't seen goblins once. Which means if we're going to want to fight or something, we're going to have to end up pissing off the elves or the dwarves. Elves eat sentience. Why waste its fertilizer? Well, because by that point it started to rot. Like, they might eat sentient races, but I don't think they'll eat rotten races. By the way, I sound crazy. Every time I talk to anyone who does creative for maybe elven character designs or anything like that, everyone thinks elven. And I'm always like, yeah, but I need them to look evil. And they're like, oh, like dark elves or something like that. I'm like, no. I need them to look like elves, but also, you know, somehow look like they would definitely eat you if they beat you in combat. I was like, the fuck are you talking about? I'm like, look, the elves will trade with you, but they've also been known to eat you. Can you convey that? Can you convey an elf that is a hippie, but also a bit aggressively cannibalistic? Like, they won't eat you now, but if you make them fight, they will definitely eat your children. Can you convey that? It sounds like a fucking nutcase whenever I'm talking to these people. Hey, is this a Triforce? Speedy Noob, this is something new. We are trying to get like a power tower thing going on over here. We're doing an underground lava / possibly water action mode thing for when we get invaded. And then we're going to piss off the elves and see if we can, because if I can make it look like the way into the base is through the tower, we can convince them to go through this underground area to attack us. However, it's set up so that water and or other liquids will hit it and go around it. And if it goes around it, we can trap them on the tower on the little hill here, little arena. And if they're stuck on the arena, we can shoot at them through fortifications that are in the ceiling, which I'm hoping to do. Right now, we have got the smelting system going. We're getting adamantine going. And I'm starting to work on getting the magma pump system working. Build machine screw pump. Needs pipe section. Needs more pipe section. What I need is a zoom area that goes right here. I'm tired of hitting the wrong button. Zoom F5 zooms here and is called metal. Metal. There we go. Now I have a thing here, so I have to keep scrolling up and down. That one's just smelting hematite. Where do we figure this out? Was this under other objects? Or is this under trap components? I don't remember. Furniture? Pipe section. 4, 5, 6. We'll just do 10 iron pipe sections. It'll sort itself out. Would anybody happen to know what the odds for survival are for an intelligent undead that's rotting all over his body thanks to forgotten... What the odds are for an intelligent undead that's rotting? Depends on... Could it survive as a skeleton? Like, does it spread? Because intelligent undead don't die from body parts sloughing off, do they? Unless you do like a critical injury, they'll survive without extremities. Please make an elf that looks like they're really doing drugs like a real hippie. I played Minecraft Dungeons. Not gonna lie, it's pretty fun. Minecraft Dungeons? I'm guessing it's a mod for Minecraft? No. Normally intelligent undead are kind of frozen in time. Example, vampire lich, so technically they decay to become demi-liches. They do demi-liches in Dwarf Fortress? No, it's a standalone Minecraft RPG dungeon crawler thing. Okay. I don't think I had heard of this. At least if I had, I didn't recognize what it was. The donkey is starving. Can someone tell me why the donkey is starving? Does no one care about the poor dilapidated donkey? There we go. We'll just assign all the donkeys over here. Maybe that'll make it starve less, wherever the donkey happens to be. Because no one loves a donkey, thus we refuse to feed him. Yeah, I got a couple of undead squads. They've been amazing so far. Undead forts are super fun to run. Sure, donkey is starving. Hungry ass. Look, I take care of my donkeys, maybe. So, yeah, we're running into a thing where they're still not bringing the clothing over. So the clothing is... Stop it. The clothing is too damaged to go into the armor pile, I guess. Because we're not bringing it over. We need only bring over the armor, even though an armor pile does, in fact, specifically mention the other clothing. But it's not going into a refuse pile either. Driving me bonkers. Skirts, trousers, greaves, gauntlets, gloves. You mentioned shoes, socks. You mentioned the other clothing. Why are we not grabbing the other clothing? Yep, clothes and armor both enabled. Your head blocks the menu. What menu? Oh, well, I mean, yeah, that's kind of partly true. The problem is, one, it's Dwarf Fortress. I'm never out of the way. But two, the good information was on the right, so I'm not in the way of that. See, that's what I was saying. So I'm kind of on the fence about that. On one hand, right? On one hand, you brought up a thing that's always kind of irking me. On one hand, I could do like the standard streaming thing, we'll say, right? The standard stream. Let me lock everything before I do this. I don't want to fuck up anything else. The standard streamer thing, which I'm getting a thing for like regular games, would be like it takes up a part of the screen, right? And then like my head is in the upper left, and I have chat. We have something along the bottom. However, that makes the Dwarf Fortress screen a little bit smaller, right? We can see it smaller. The problem is there's always so many words on Dwarf Fortress that it kind of tends to make it a bit harder to see what any particular statement is. So I don't want to really do it like this. That's why I tend to try to keep Dwarf Fortress to like full screen and do a minimalist approach to Dwarf Fortress, so it's easier to see what's going on. But then anything I do will be layered over Dwarf Fortress, so while you can see everything easier, there's now a portion of the screen that you cannot see. Because I used to do it way back when, if anyone, some of my OG viewers, I used to do it like this. I had my head in the lower left corner, and in the middle, I had a keyboard overlay, so you could see the exact buttons I was pushing when I did it. So if it's like, how did you do that? You could literally see the video, and you could see what I was pushing to exactly figure out what I was doing. And then really small in the lower right corner, I had the three-dimensional visualizer, but the visualizer was never focused on what the game was. So that was weird. Half the time it was not right, but half the time it was pretty good looking. So I keep trying different things. I'm always on the fence about what to do. So like I said, sometimes I come up with things that I feel are the priority of what needs to be seen, and then look back afterwards and it's like, that didn't help anybody. It's not the size of the screen that matters, it's how it's used. Put a massive dong beast. Challenge mode, just your face, don't show the screen at all. Really gotta tell the story of what's happening. That does work for anime though. The keyboard overlay would be awesome. Yeah, no, I used to do that. I don't have it programmed into this right now, but I think I still have the program. Actually,
it is time to do. Now, I need a separate setting just to do this. There we go. The Forgotten Beast, a new Luda Smith's track has come. a huge humanoid composed of vomit. It has a pair of squat antennae, and it appears to be emaciated. Beware its webs. I'll stick you up real good, and then you'll be so sticky. There we go.
So we have an actually amazing forgotten beast that would be a nice source of webs if I could catch it, but I don't think it's in a position for me to easily catch, and I'm not prepared to try to catch it. I probably should have set up something a long time ago to be prepared to catch such a forgotten beast, but I didn't. So that causes an issue. Puke monster. Just use your old camera to also show your silky, non-overworked hands and start your journey as a hand model with your secret weapon, Lucia. 1, not a hand model. Not going to happen. Sorry. No hand modeling here. Average hands that occasionally have scars and weird little marks from when I was in the military. Not pristine. An emaciated beast composed of vomit webs, mega tool. Welcome to the stream, Coca-Cola. But no, so here's the real issue though, is it wouldn't work anymore. If you think about it, in order for that to work, right? In order for it to work, the old way I did this was I was doing it all on one PC. I had 2 monitors and it was on one PC to control everything. So if I was doing things in Dwarf Fortress and I did the keyboard, the OBS program was picking it up from the little overlay thing I used so it could record it, right? That's how it worked. But now I use a 2 PC setup so that the stress of streaming and recording do not count against the stress of playing the game. So now I can't do the keyboard overlay without some way of getting the keyboard information without lag from one to the other. I know there are ways to get it from one to the other, but it's never going to be right as I'm pushing it like it was with the old 1 PC setup. That's one of the reasons why I had gotten dropped off from what I did, is because now that I do a 2 PC setup, there wasn't an easy way to get it to register the inputs. And there was also the paranoia of anytime I had to sign into anything, I was worried that was on, and I didn't want to be broadcasting any of my passwords or logins. How are you doing, Coca-Cola? Just give koala to it. I'm not even in this for it, probably. I'm sure the dwarf will make a lover out of it. You are. That's big brain. What, the keyboard? Should be a visual program which should be able to be pushed to a source which can be picked up by OBS. Or, yeah, that can be done. I'm not saying it can be done. It's not that hard to do it, really. But the problem is, at some point you end up with a network delay. And I go through keys really fast. So, actually, right as I try to show it, it doesn't work. But, like, that's B, big C, enter. If it's got a delay at all, it'll be going into, like, the construction command when it's showing the build command. So some of them that I'm doing off of muscle memory, I'd be typing in too fast for it to work. All right, also, I see people are doing requests. I want to be a Potter, like in the movie Ghost says to Chulu. That was probably way back. I don't know if that was a joke or not. To Chulu, you're an artist right now. I mean, you are essentially a dwarven Potter. You are. I'm going to refund that because that was already just done. You are an artist. I think that's about as close as I'm going to get with you. Siege Engineer by the Speedy Noob. I don't know how to spell the. And also, Speedy Noob, I don't think you exist. I think you are dead. And also, secondarily, that I gotten stopped. Does it say? It says I'm alive. So there were a couple that died and it didn't take. So I'm just gonna kill you manually, then we'll fix it. We've been having weird issues with the game about what is or is not alive, what is or is not a lover, and what is or is not a phallic object that would be inside of people. So we've been having issues with that. So because we don't know what you are, I will be purging you from it. You're free to request again once you exist. Especially because it looks like you put in 2 different commands. I don't know which one you want. A vampire, aka this is a waste. I'm rejecting that Hellfire because you're right. That is a waste and I can't do it. Dead ghost that owns furniture. I'm also rejecting that one. 15 for Speedy Noob. Who was the dwarf with 2 wives? The dwarf with 2 wives was Righteous Boner, I think. Is that his name? Hold on. Who got dwarfed? 15 for Speedy Noob. 27, it's beyond the halfway point. 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. You are a woodcrafter. You're a wood shaver. Speedy Noob. If you wish to change that, you're free to do so, but you are legendary at it. I would point that out. I will get your description in a moment, but we have hit the hours. We have hit the hour. So we're going to pause the recording, though not necessarily the streaming, for those of you who are going to be watching this after the fact on the YouTube archive. Thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you guys next time.